Hey guys, welcome back to King's Outdoor Life. As you can see behind me here, we're having a sod party this week at my house. So it's fall, good time to lay sod. You don't have to worry about it burning up, but you do have to keep it watered. So we turn the camera here, you can see what we're doing. Depending upon when I drop this video, you can see we built a pool. Well, behind the pool is a retaining wall. Behind the retaining wall is lots of dirt. So what I've been doing is using my Coyote tractor, hiding back there, and hauling dirt around, leveling it up, and then just now giving it a final rake down before I drop some sod in here. So I'll see if I can't set up a camera, maybe do a time lapse and get a little sod laying party on camera. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, click like and subscribe. Very short time lapse. I decided I didn't like the angle here, so I moved the camera over. It falls. But anyway, then I moved the wagon there and show you how I do it. Get on the truck, get on the trailer, throw the pieces down on the ground till you can get the area you want to cover. I was going out 3 rows here and then go place it. Okay, so I just threw a bunch out here to get it kind of halfway lined up. Then I'll kick it into place. So in a matter of seconds, you got instant yard. Amazing sod. All right, you see I put it in place there. I ran with the wall this way down to right here, and then I turned them this way. You really don't want to lay sod with the seams going downhill, and if you're on any slope at all, because of the slope, the water will get in between and it'll make ditches. So you run against, and then every now and then you can see like this piece here, I tore a piece in half and put one on each side and break up that seam. It's kind of like laying tile. Get a little bit of a pattern in there. That way you won't get a ditch in a seam and you'll have a low spot. It'll turn your sod down. You'll always have a little ditch down through there. You have to put sand in it later. So alternate your pattern a little bit and try to avoid those wash spots in between your sod. So pieces of sod are square, and when you're trying to lay it on an angle or on a curve, obviously it doesn't work. So here's a little pro tip. This piece here is laying on top of that piece there. So I'm gonna cut beside where that piece is. So I'm cutting the top piece, I'm gonna fold it back. Then when you fold it back in place, you've cut the one under it, and that one lays in its place. Now you've got a weird misshapen piece, and you do the same thing here. Put it in that strange hole and cut the corner off it, and you'll just fill it like a jigsaw puzzle as you go. So there you go, there's 5 runs, and the widest part 6 down through there. I want to see how far it was going. So 3 runs up through here. I've got all this area raked down. Kind of get you a good before and after here too. It's amazing the instant gratification that laying sod gives you. So I needed about 2 more scoops of topsoil. I saved all the topsoil when I dug out the pool, so I saved And I put topsoil all around this, and I put 2 more scoops right there. Kind of got it roughed in. Now I'll rake it down by hand and get it as level as possible before we lay sod here. So it's been really dry here in Alabama, and you know, dry dirt is really easy to work with and good to work with. It's a whole lot easier to rake down a dry area than it is a wet area. Obviously, it's all muddy and hard to deal with. So what I'm doing here, though, is running back over this and packing it down. Dry dirt is fluffy, and you don't want it to be so soft that it's just going to settle and you don't get the grade you want in the end. So you want to rake everything into rough grade and then run over it with your tractor to compact it. And look at my mad driving skills there, going up and back and forth, in and out, with my bucket up in the air to not hit anything that I don't want to hit there. And believe it or not, I didn't hit it this time. Usually I do. So anyway, going back and forth, running over everything, packing it all down, and then you'll be ready to lay sod. You know, again, rake it down one more time and get the tire treads out of it. One thing raking it down does, especially in our part of Alabama, it gets the roots and rocks and gravel and everything off the top of that soil. It seems like every time I raked these areas, I found more rocks. It didn't matter when I just raked it or not. I'd rake it again and get more rocks. Again, probably just our soil here. We have a lot of sandy rocks and stuff here, but every time I raked it, I'd get more rocks, and I carried off, I don't know how many wheelbarrow loads of rocks off this area. So I used to work at golf course, and we did the same thing there. Rake it down, get it ready to lay sod, and you got a better chance of your sod making it without those rocks and roots under it. And it lays flat too. So packed in some now. I should be able to mow all the way down through here now without getting any trouble or any humps or bumps or anything like that. So I'll rake it down, get the tire treads out of it, get the rocks out of it, and then we'll continue laying sod. And now it looks like that. Finished 4 pallets of sod. Isn't it amazing? What a difference. I mean, instantly, what a difference. All the way around, heading up to the house. I left this here because I'm going to do another retaining wall to match that one right here. So I left this area here. I'll come back and get another pallet or whatever to get this, but I don't want to just mess it up. And I got to keep it lower than that concrete because the water comes out of there, and you got to keep it lower. So I'll taper this down here to make that lower so the water will come out and go. The water will come out and go down the hill this way. So I got the sprinkler set up. Wind's blowing real hard, but we're going to put the water to it, and it should do great. All right, hey, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, click like and subscribe.